Shout out to this Highguard situation. Dude, Geoff Keighley did this game no favors, brother. Lord have mercy.
I think it's a like kind of a perfect storm of Geoff Keighley not doing them any favors, but also giving them the perfect excuse.
Yeah. No, big facts. So most of the dev team has already been apparently laid off. It has not gone well with launch. It peaked at about 97K on Steam. I don't obviously know what it did with the Xbox and PlayStation. It was after that, it was only averaging 4 to 5, and that has since gone down. Like recent stats as of today, February 13th, 24-hour peak was 2922, and today was about around 1700. So not great numbers at all. I did not get on and try it. I decided it was not for me after kind of watching some more on it and getting some kind of feedback. Because like some of the feedback that I saw, where it's like, okay, yeah, I could see where I probably wouldn't have fun with that. Is that a lot of people, when they actually played it, they felt like the 3v3 approach on that size of maps that were given did not work. That it needed to at least be a 4v4, if not a 5v5. And they even added a 5v5 mode for a weekend in like quick response of, oh shit, like we're getting a lot of negative feedback. Put out that 5v5 mode. It was just for a weekend thing. Everyone said, okay, yeah, this is a lot of fun. This is better. And it's like, okay, we're going to keep it permanent mode. It's like, all right, cool. But at that point, the damage was kind of done. And all the feedback that I saw from people is that, like, this is not a situation of, oh, we're going to trash this game to trash this game. It's that, no, it's just, it was not a very fun game. Like, the core element of it wasn't that fun. It was okay. Like, that's kind of the feedback I've seen.
But go ahead and go through what they've said on it, because I got a question to pose to you.
Okay. Yeah, so
after the context.
Yeah, so there was one developer that had an interview with IGN, and I did pull a few quotes that I thought was kind of interesting reading through the full article. If you want to go through the full article, like I said, it was an IGN article with interviewing this developer. So like one thing said is that we were turned into a joke from minute one, largely due to false assumptions about $1 million ad placement, which even prominent journalists soon begin to state as fact. So that's one quote I thought was interesting. Another one was, within minutes, it was decided this game was dead on arrival and creators now had free rage bait content for a month. Every one of our videos on social media got downvoted to hell. Comment sections were flooded with copy-paste phrases such as Concord 2, Titanfall 3 died for this. At launch, we received over 14,000 review bombs from users with less than an hour of playtime. Many didn't even finish the required tutorial. And another one, in discussions online about Highguard, Concord, and 2XKO and such, it is often pointed out by gamers that devs like to blame gamers for their failures, and that's silly. As if gamers have no power, but they do, a lot of it. I'm not saying our failure is purely the fault of the gamer culture, and the game would have thrived without the negative discourse, but it absolutely played a role. All products are at the whims of the consumers, and the consumers put absurd amount of effort into slandering Highguard, and it worked. So those are 3 quotes from the total article I pulled that I thought was interesting. Like I said, if you want to go read it more and get some more quotes and context, feel free. It's an IGN article. So what is your question involving? What's your thought with the Highguard situation?
Because a lot of it is talks around the month-long period of like people being able to just kind of essentially dunk on the game.
Yeah.
Based off of what we saw at Game Awards.
Yep.
My question is, do you think that they're at fault for it? Because why did we have to go silent for a month?
Okay, the silence thing, yeah, dude. That there is no way that's excusable.
You put out a trailer. It's like you put your trailer out. Keighley put you at the end of the showcase. You would think once that decision was made, somebody there would have gone, we have to step up our game now because of being put there. We can't do the silent thing anymore.
Yeah, we've got to hire a social media rep or manager. We have to do something. Like, I think like it was crazy to me. There was no post from that account until the day before launch.
They said nothing about it. It's like they just sat there and watched people dunk on the game and didn't say a fucking word.
Yeah.
It's like they just let it sit there and let the like vitriol build. And it's
Right.
like, why is nobody jumping on your social media accounts? Why is nobody posting like hype packages on your social media
Yeah.
or on your YouTube channel or anything? Why is nobody doing anything to combat this?
Yeah, like
This
just
feels like the easiest thing to have at least tried to remedy. Instead, you just let people build and form an opinion before the game came out
yeah,
with
no, I agree.
without fighting back at all.
Yeah, because like I feel like you could have done something, whether if it was just do extended like character introductions, because like that was one people's complaints is that they said that they felt like all the characters were bland and boring. That could be true. I don't know. Nothing about the characters stick out as like over the top graphical uniqueness and artistically, like let's say Overwatch. The top of the hero shooter genre. But it's like at least in that build up, introduce all these characters to you, right? Because like they're all named and they're all prominent, like they're all focused, like let's introduce that. Let's introduce maps in like standalone videos more. Like let's like be active on social media because like you just said, like they just let everyone form an opinion before anything happened, and just sit there and
Like
just let it marinate and cook.
one of the other things I found kind of interesting is the like pointing out, oh yeah, look at all the review bombing we got from people with less than an hour of playtime. Some of them didn't even finish the tutorial. It's like, okay, well, you refused to tell us what this game was. So then by the time people get their hands on the game and see it, they may not make it to the tutorial because they get to there and they go, oh, I wish I would have known that's what this game was.
Yeah, yeah,
And it's like, and then they feel like they've been like baited into playing it. Granted, yeah, free to play game, don't have to spend money to play it and all that. But at the same time, nobody's going to be happy about spending the time to download a game, like potentially getting excited for it, and then once you get into it, go, oh, they didn't tell me that this is what it actually was.
right, right. Yeah,
So
no,
it's one where you again keeping silent for that month and trying to hope that like people would just build excitement from nothing. All you did was you did yourself no favors. You like dug a pit and hoped that they wouldn't kick you into it.
yep. Basically, I mean that's basically correct, 1000%. Because it's like the people that's actually played the game and is like have talked about it objectively and not just said, "Oh, this is slop, this is crap," which I gotta say, random tangent. The word slop has become one of my most like annoyed phrases in game review stuff. Anyway, not gonna dive into that. But like so many people that's actually played it and played it for extended period of time and said there are good ideas here. It's just it feels like there are elements to the game like this game should not have come out when it did. Like maybe this
Oh yeah,
game came out later this fall, right? And then
it's
maybe
a
it could
lot
have
of
been
what I've
a
heard.
lot better.
A lot of what I've heard is the game. If the game spent or took like another year, it probably would have been fine.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have done crazy numbers, but it would have been a successful free to play game.
Yeah, exactly. Like that was a lot of stuff that I've seen from people that's actually played it and giving a genuine like critical thinking opinion of there's good ideas here, but there's some things that's not properly executed. Because one of the biggest ones that I saw consistently is, hey, 3v3 on these maps don't work. Like this, like maps need to get smaller. You need to add more people to the team. One of the two. Like this is not working. So that was one of the consistent complaints that I saw, which then to further proof that it was a legit complaint, like immediately, hey, we got a 5v5 mode. Hey, you got a 5v5 mode. It's here for the weekend. Go play it. Everyone played it and said, okay, yeah, this is cool. This is better. And then they kept it. It's like, oh, yeah, it was temporary. Now it's not. We're keeping it. We're keeping it. It feels like a lot of just reactive responses versus
Yeah.
kind of being proactive. So I don't know. Like, I hate to see this shit happen. Like I know it can get memed on, but like I do hate to see this shit happen because these are like devs that like spent years on this game just for it to get trashed immediately. But like again, you didn't do yourself any favors. You didn't defend yourself at all. You didn't promote the game. You got a free ad spot because Geoff really supported you and liked you, which respect to Geoff for that. But like then you didn't like Geoff threw you the layup and you didn't dunk it. You know what I mean? That's
Yeah.
what happened.
It's like yeah, he threw it up for you, and you kind of just watched it go.
Yeah, it's like, I was supposed to
And,
jump, wasn't I? My bad.
yeah, but it's one where yeah, hate to see it happen, but it's one where if given the opportunity, I'll never understand the silence for a month and just watching people complain.
Facts. Especially when it's like silence for a month and your game's coming out that month. If it was like silence for a month, but the game's coming out in fall, okay, that's fine. But like your game's coming out, what are you doing?
So there could have been an intern who had nothing to do where you're like, get on social media and just do anything.
Go meme. Go be a troll. Like, people love that these days.
Go do anything and like try to get a little bit of support here.
Yeah, exactly.
But they didn't do anything.
No. Shout out to Highguard. We get a game like this, what feels like every year. Last year was Mind's Eye. This year is Code Violet and Highguard. So we've got 2 for this year so far. So shout out to that.